Filming in horizontal is so annoying sometimes because it's like I want you to see the top of my hair, but I also want you to see like my shirt, and well, I gotta choose. So, hello, children. If I look like ass, it is because I feel like ass. I am sick. And I'm not pointing fingers, but my 3-year-old niece, Charlie, seems to have the same thing, and she started preschool this week. When I was over there for watching her while her baby brother was being born, she had horrible sniffles. She threw up for the first time in her life. She had diarrhea. And I am a hands-on auntie, you know, I just let her snot all over my phone just to keep her happy. And now I'm paying the price. I got swabbed this morning. I took a COVID test because I started feeling really sick last night. So I took a COVID test this morning. I'm being responsible, but yeah, it's like my nose is running, but it's like running only down the back of my throat. Like it's not coming out the front. It's only down the back of my throat. I feel nauseous. I feel in general like I don't want to be vertical right now. And I'm trying to think what I'm going to do with my day because it's 4 p.m. I have been resting all day except for the COVID swab. I've like not even sat up really. And it's day 9 out of 10 of my staycation. Come on. I mean, I was relaxing so hard on my staycation that I kind of foisted off a bunch of the actual work I'm supposed to do. Like in my home until today. Like I'm supposed to clean my apartment today and tomorrow and organize a bunch of things. Like so anyway, so I was thinking that maybe at first of all, what I'm gonna do, hi, I'm a stupid bitch. So you know how I'm an addict and I've been sober for a year and 2.5 months from alcohol. I know I've alluded to this in several other videos, but I never did wind up making the video specifically addressing this, but I did relapse briefly with marijuana, and I'm sure that because I'd been totally sober for a year, and I decided, you know what, maybe I can try smoking weed. And I know a lot of people are probably confused by that, but you know, there's this thing, this like California sober thing where it's like you don't drink but you can smoke weed, and I can't lie to myself and say that that's a thing for me, because I started smoking the weed, and at first I was like, oh my god, this is great. It's like I can get a little high, and I had this like really euphoric experience and was feeling great about it. Like I went into it with big doubts that this would be an okay thing for me to do. But after this first experience, I was like, holy fuck, this might be the answer. You know, people smoke weed to treat their PTSD. Maybe if I just keep it under control, then I will be able to smoke weed now instead of just being 100% sober all the time. Well, if you're an addict or if you're familiar with addiction, I bet you can guess how this went. When I wasn't sober 100% of the time, I was high 100% of the time. From the moment I woke up in the morning until I went to bed at night. Even when I told myself, hey, you know what, this is too much. Stop, you're going to work. Didn't matter. Missed work. I started lying to people. I lied to my sister, which I've told her, and said, oh yeah, no, I'm feeling totally great. I'm feeling great. I was wondering if you could hook me up with your dealer guy. And it was a lie. I wasn't doing great. I knew it was a problem, but I was like lying about how well I was feeling in order to get more drugs. And like, even though of course it doesn't have the same kind of like immediate impact to my quality of life as being drunk every day would, it's pretty close actually. I hated it. I got to a point where I was like, I hated it, I need to stop, and then I wasn't stopping, and then I was like, okay, that means I need to stop. And what finally broke me out of the loop was that I actually just called my sister and was like, hey, I have actually a problem, and I need to stop. And I'm saying it out loud, so that means it's real, and I can't just keep hiding it. Anyway, so I was at a horror convention yesterday, and I bought these really wonderful earrings. I'm gonna stand up to show you. You see, they're black chicken feet. Aren't those so nice? I was wearing sort of like a 50s style housewife dress earlier to go get swabbed, and I thought that these were such a quirky accessory to wear with that. You know, it's like I'm Betty Crocker, but then also like maybe a witch. I don't know. And anyway, so at this horror convention yesterday, I did buy a drug though. I did buy a drug at the horror convention that I've been wanting to try. I know you're thinking, Lindy, you've said it yourself. You are a drug addict. You are an alcoholic. Why do you keep on trying new drugs, such as Valium, Xanax, both drugs I'm prescribed by my doctor now, and now this, which is, you can't see very well, it is an edible, basically. It came in a big log, I cut it into fourths because that's what the lady told me to do. And this is THC 8, Delta 8, and I guess they changed the chemistry of THC enough that it's legal. And I've been interested in trying this in particular because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Being sober 100% of the time is difficult. It's hard. And, I mean, it's not like hard, but come on, you know, sometimes I want the effect of one glass of wine without ruining my whole life, you know? So anyway, I'd read about this stuff on the internet. It is a much more relaxed version of weed. It is the weakest version of weed. That it just gives you a sense of relaxation. I tried it last night. There is no head high whatsoever. Like, I was not like high in the sense that you would think, but it kind of felt like maybe like a vague painkiller, almost like a pleasurable sense. And it if anything, it made me feel very happy, and it made me feel a little bit spacey, like very silly, like definitely a lot of dancing around the kitchen. I dance like this, by the way. Not far from the truth. And so I'm gonna take this now. And I'm gonna see how that goes, being sick. But anyway, I'll let you know. I was, actually I did bring over 2. I was gonna take 2. Maybe not. See, that's the hallmark of addiction, is that you can't moderate. And, there's another thing about addiction too, is that I was an addict for, I want to say, 15 years. 15 years of active addiction. 16 if you count the cigarettes. And in that time, I did coke a lot. I did a lot of coke. If you put it all together, at the end of 15 years, you would have a pretty sizable amount of coke. But I never got addicted to coke. Now, why? Because I didn't have enough of it. I didn't have enough access to it. It was very expensive. I didn't really ever know where to get it. I mean, I had a dealer or two, but mostly I would get it from friends at a party, that sort of thing. And it wasn't frequent enough that I would do it, that I would become addicted to it. I could have easily become addicted to it if you would put a pile of coke in front of me this big and said, all right, have at it. And I just did it like every day for a month. I would have a lifelong addiction to cocaine. Absolutely. Outside is so rude when I'm making these videos. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is that like I was able to moderate coke because I didn't have access to it like that. And I don't know if there's like, probably for other people there's like a switch that just gets flipped when you when you do a certain drug, maybe biologically you're predisposed to be addicted to cocaine, and you just do it one time and you go crazy and you just, you need it. But that was never the case with me. So anyway, all that to say that I have this one, and then I have 5 more. And it is for sale in Minneapolis. It is legal here. And I just, I'd thought about buying it before, but I was like, okay, we're gonna drive across town to a head shop to buy this weak weed compound less than a month after you have become re-addicted to marijuana and had to quit again. And I questioned my own motives so much that I didn't wind up doing it. But yesterday, it was just kind of right in front of me, and I was like, I have been wanting to try it, and so far it is very nice. I have a limited amount of it. I'm gonna see if I can not go off the rails, and probably not. I can be totally honest with you, probably not. But it's kind of fun. It's spice in life. Variety. Anyway, so I think the first thing that I'm gonna do today is go through my phone and look at all of my photos and delete the ones that I don't need anymore. Because I have done 1,000 smutty photo shoots for my OnlyFans. Oh, I've got so many outtakes of my boobs. I got so many outtakes of just my butthole that I need to go through my pictures and actually find any stragglers that I can actually post and then just delete the rest, because frankly, who needs that? I don't need 1,000 butthole outtakes in my Google account. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back later. Hi, it's like 2 hours later, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this cold is kicking my ass. I just took my blood oxygen. I purchased this at the start of the panty because I got scared. And let's see, my blood oxygenation is at 97. I'm fine. I don't have COVID. I actually realized that I have not no, don't even worry about that. I have not been sick since the start of the pandemic. I haven't been sick since March 2020, and actually yesterday I was looking at a very interesting graphic. Would you like to see that? Sure. So I was thinking, how was flu season last year? How did it compare to other years, considering absolutely everyone stayed inside? Well, not everybody, but I did. Okay, so this is actually just the CDC website. I'm gonna put it for 2018 to 2019, and up here, I can see all of my tabs. I guess not all my tabs, but all my bookmarks, porn, theaters I like to go to, various journals, the movies, Drive. Oh, and then Reddit boards for recovery stuff, YouTube stuff, Amazon watch list. I was watching The Wire, but I had to stop because I can't afford HBO right now. So I am going to go up and start at the beginning for flu season 2019. 2018, 2019. So it's running through the weeks. And you can see that as the date gets closer to February, everything gets fucked. I remember this year specifically because it was like it never ended. Like everyone in the country was sick with flu for so long. It was so annoying. And then it goes back to normal, right? But what if we change this so it's 2020 to 2021, which is the year that we just had, right? Well, let's watch now what happened in 2020. It's up to Halloween. It's up to Christmas. And then we just make it all the way through, and there was just like no flu season. Oh, and also I didn't feel a fucking thing from that edible. Nothing. I felt nothing. I'm too sick to do drugs. So I'm just gonna like lay down and probably do my blog for a little bit. I'll be back. Bye. Well, I was on the blog for 2 hours and I am feeling maybe 10% better, but it's fake. I'm just as sick. So I am just gonna trust my body and I'm gonna continue to take it easy tonight. I'm gonna end this video now so we can just edit it, put it online. I'll probably watch a movie. I was thinking about watching Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil and maybe taking another one of those THC8 gummies. I'll see you next time. Bye.